Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I thank Honorable Hamchan for the question. The Ministry of Transport acknowledges the concern raised regarding taxi operators who may experience difficulty in securing base letters under the current base allocation framework. We wish to inform Parliament that the existing legal framework already provides for a clear transition arrangement. Under the relevant provisions, all existing taxi operators are required to secure an approved base or stand within their designated area of operation, as specified in their permit on or before 30th September 2027. In this regard, the Ministry and Land Transport Authority strongly urges all taxi operators to engage early with their municipal or local government, private taxi base or providers to secure an approved base or stand as soon as practicable, rather than waiting until the expiry of the transitional deadline. Secondly, following the commencement of the current taxi permit uplift effective from 8th April 2026, the LTA commenced the acceptance of applications for new taxi bases and stands with deliberate emphasis placed on improving access in rural and unserved areas. Upon completion of the necessary assessment and gazetted processes in accordance with new legal procedures, these new bases will supplement and expand the existing network of gazetted bases currently administered under the LTA Act and associated traffic orders. With respect to base or stand fees, the Ministry is mindful of the need to ensure that such charges are properly controlled. Accordingly, appropriate mechanisms will be put in place as part of the gazetted conditions to prevent exploitation or the burden of unreasonable excessive fees on taxi permit holders and applicants. We are working closely with LTA, the Ministry of Local Government, and all municipal councils to streamline and improve the processing of taxi-based applications. The coordinated approach is also aimed at addressing operational and administrative challenges arising from the ongoing taxi reform process. We will emphasize the coordinated approach and close consultation as we move forward, and of course, taking into account the concerns and ensuring that close communications and consultation will alleviate some of the current concerns expressed.
Thanks, the Honourable Minister. Are there any supplementary